PWD Account Code, Kerala PSC question paper. Multiple choice questions for Departmental test in service exam. Public Works Account Code, date of test 18 May 2024. Question number 1. Who is the budget estimating officer of PWD in respect of expenditure? Answer: Chief Engineer. Question number 2. What is the basis of calculating amount of budget estimate for revenue? Answer: based on the existing rates of taxes. Question number 3. How the new expenditure in the demands for grants can be incurred? Answer: option A, after publishing the Appropriation Act in the Government Gazette. Option B, after getting sanction of the government. Option C, after getting communication of the budget provision for the scheme. Option D, all of the above. Correct answer: all of the above. Question number 4. How the savings in appropriation of expenditure against subheads in the detailed budget estimates for grants be treated? Answer: should be surrendered to the Finance Department. Answer: should be surrendered to the Finance Department. Question number 5. How the excesses of expenditure over grants which occur during the course of the year can be regularized? Answer: by getting a supplementary statement of expenditure voted by the legislature. Question number 6. Which is the term used for the transfer of funds from one unit of appropriation to another such unit? Answer: reappropriation. Question number 7. What is voted expenditure? Answer: the expenditure which is subject to the vote of the Legislative Assembly. Question number 8. How the outlay on non-government works is charged? Answer: against the deposits received from non-government agencies. Question number 9. How the charges relating to works of buildings on behalf of civil departments, the administration of which vested with them, be treated? Answer: shall be debited to the department concerned. Question number 10. What are the heads of transactions of PWD? Answer: expenditure heads, revenue heads, remittance heads, debt and deposit heads. Question number 11. What is the main unit of classification in the case of expenditure and revenue heads? Answer: major head. Question number 12. What is required to incur an expenditure? A grant voted by the legislature. Question number 13. Who is entrusted with the supervision works for the compilation of accounts of receipts and disbursement of division office? Answer: executive engineer. Question number 14. What are the functions of divisional accounts officer? As accountant, as internal checker to the initial accounts, and as financial assistant. Question number 15. What is the period allowable for replying to the audit objection statement to the Accountant General? Answer: 1 month. Question number 16. How the credits arising as a result of sale proceedings of materials received from dismantled structures be treated in the case of works expenditure? Answer: should be taken in as reduction of expenditure. Question number 17. Which of the following is treated as undischarged liability? Answer: option A, matured claims of contractors awaiting settlement. Option B, outstanding debts adjustable by book transfer. Option C, unmatured claims likely to fall due for settlement before the close of the year. Option D, all of the above. Correct answer: all of the above. Question number 18. Which of the following is not to be treated as cash? Option A, deposit receipts of banks. Option B, checks payable on demand. Option C, revenue stamps. Option D, drafts payable on demand. Correct answer: deposit receipts of bank. Question number 19. What is the period allowable for remitting the cash collected by canal officers into treasury? Answer: daily. Question number 20. How the payments outside India be made as per the orders of government? Answer: through Accountant General. Question number 21. Is it allowable as per rules to draw money and keep in the cash chest at the close of the year for the purpose of showing the full amount of grant as utilized? Answer: no, it is a serious irregularity. Question number 22. How the money due to contractor be paid if it is attached by a prohibitory order of a court of a law on account of an attached debt? Answer: payment into the court and receipt obtained to the attached with contract bill. Question number 23. How a payment be made when it is not possible to support with a voucher or payee receipt? Answer: a certificate of payment signed by the disbursing officer is necessary to make payment. Question number 24. What document is to be accepted as a voucher for payment towards the articles received by value payable post? Answer: the value payable cover together with the invoice of the articles can be accepted as a voucher. Question number 25. How the actual losses of cash by theft be charged? Answer: charged to establishment contingencies. Question number 26. A standing advance of a fixed sum of money given to an officer to make petty payments is known as dash. Answer: impressed amount. Question number 27. What is the periodicity of remitting back the unspent balance of temporary advance to the disbursing officer? Answer: after the expiry of a period of 3 months. Question number 28. Which officer is authorized to keep the completed receipt book in safe custody? Answer: subdivisional officer. Question number 29. How the payment by the Government of India for the construction of roads in the state other than those declared as national highways be treated? Answer: treated as grant in aid. Question number 30. What is the head reserved for the temporary passage of transactions until their final disposal? Answer: suspense head. Question number 31. How an item outstanding in a suspense account be adjusted to the proper head of account? Answer: transfer entry. Question number 32. Which department is authorized to collect the irrigation revenue for the supply of water for cultivation purposes? Answer: land revenue. Question number 33. Who is personally responsible for collecting the lease amount and the security deposits on the due dates in respect of miscellaneous properties? Answer: subdivisional officer. Question number 34. How the transactions of cash or other value received which are to be repaid or utilized to meet the cost of services are treated in accounts? Answer: creditable to the debt, deposit, remittance or expenditure head concerned. Question number 35. How the sale proceeds of the usufructs of trees and trees felled in the compound of a public office be treated? Answer: should be credited to department to which the cost of maintenance of the compound is charged. Question number 36. Which of the following can be credited as revenue before its realization? Answer: option A, sales proceeds of trees. Option B, rents received. Option C, higher charges of tools and plants. Option D, supervision charges on sales of stock on credit. Correct answer: supervision charges on sales of stock on credit. Question number 37. How the rent of public building, land or other property let to a person not in the service of government be realized? I repeat, question number 37. How the rent of public building, land or other property let to a person not in the service of government be realized? Answer: the full amount should be recovered in advance. Question number 38. How the refunds of revenue and repayments of receipts on capital account be taken in accounts? Answer: reduction of receipts. Question number 39. How the refunds of rents realized be shown in the register of buildings and lands? Answer: minus realization. Question number 40. How many classes of expenditure are there for the construction or maintenance of a work? Answer: broadly divided into two classes. Question number 41. Maintaining or separate accounts for recording the cost of individual works and the transactions of individual contractors are known as answer works accounts. Question number 42. What are the purpose of maintaining standard measurement books of buildings? Answer option A, to facilitate preparation of periodical repairs estimates of buildings. B, option B, to facilitate the verification of detailed measurements without taking the same on each occasion. Option C, to facilitate the preparation of works bill for the repair works of buildings. Option D, all of the above. Correct answer, all of the above. Question number 43. What percentage of entries in the measurement books are to be reviewed each year by the divisional accounts officer? Answer 25%. 25%. Question number 44. What is the object of check measurement of measurement books of works? Answer to detect errors in measurement and to prevent fraudulent entries. Question number 45. What is the procedure to make payment of unforeseen items of work provided in the estimate by a lump sum amount? Answer, payment should be made only after actual measurement. Question number 46. What is the rate fixed for advance payment to a distant firm towards the value of costly stores based on the receipt of the railway receipt of dispatch? Answer, not exceeding 90%. 90. Not exceeding 90%. 90. Question number 47. What is the limit of making payment of work bills duly passed by divisional officer? Answer, without limit. Question 48. How do sum required to satisfy any judgment, decree or award or of any court or arbitral tribunal are met from? Answer, charged to the consolidated fund of the state. Question number 49. How the payment of amount which was omitted from the bill by mistake or through inadvertence can be made after the acceptance of final bill by the contractor? Answer, disbursing officers are not precluded from entertaining such a bona fide claim without the sanction of government. Question number 50. Who is treated as the senior member of the office establishment of the division to enable the divisional officer to discharge his duties efficiently? Answer, divisional accounts officer. Question number 51. What level of contract agreements are to be communicated to accountant general? Answer, above division level. Above division level. Question number 52. How betterment levy is treated in the pro forma accounts of the project, although it is taken as indirect receipt for the purpose of general accounts? Answer, reduction of capital expenditure. Reduction of capital expenditure. Question number 53. How the expenditure incurred in the next year for any annual maintenance work remains to be completed before the expiry of the financial year be treated? Answer, treated as expenditure against the annual maintenance work of next year. Question number 54. How the unexpected balance amount of deposit work be utilized? Question number 54. How the unexpended balance amount of deposit work be utilized? Answer, will be surrendered to the concerned non-government agency. Question number 55. What is the object of preparing detailed completion report or consolidated completion statement of works? Answer, to get sanction of higher authorities for the excess expenditure over the sanctioned estimate. Question number 56. What is the documents to be maintained and kept up to date to facilitate the preparation of estimates and to serve as a guide in settling rates in connection with the contract agreements? Answer, schedule of rates. Question number 57. Who is empowered to scrutinize the demand collection balance, DCB, statement of rent of buildings and lands with the financial assistant to inquire into the reason for delay in recovery of rent? Answer, superintending engineer. Question number 58. Who is authorized to do the temporary reduction and recoupment of the impress held by the subordinates of the subdivision. Answer subdivisional officer. Question number 59. Which office is required to maintain the contractor's ledger? Answer divisional office. Question number 60. Which of the following is not correct? Answer option A, contractor's ledger must be open if any materials are issued or payments made to the contractor. Option B, the contractor's ledger accounts should be closed and balanced monthly. Option C, divisional accounts officer should be held responsible for the correctness of the entries in the contract's ledger. Option D, security deposits of contractors should be included in their personal accounts in the ledger. Correct answer option D. Security deposits of contractors should be included in their personal accounts in the ledger. Question number 61. Which of the following is not correct with regard to secured advance? Answer divisional officer may, option A, divisional officer may sanction advance for materials perishable in nature like lime, etc. Option B, no secured advances are made for materials unless they are to be used within 3 months at the most. Option C, divisional officers may sanction advances up to an amount of not exceeding 75% of the value of materials. Option D, recoveries of advances should not be postponed until the whole of the work entrusted to the contractor is completed. Correct answer option A, divisional officer may sanction advances for materials perishable in nature like lime, etc. Question number 62. How the cost of all carriage charges materials to site of work be accounted? Answer should be debited direct to the account of the work. Question number 63. How the expenses upon the examination of soil for the foundation of works be treated? Answer should be treated as outlay on works. Question number 64. How the expenditure towards the municipal and local rates and taxes on public buildings in administrative control of PWD be treated? Answer should be treated as expenditure on repairs and debited to the maintenance estimate of the building concerned. Question number 65. Question number 65. Which of the following is not related to lump sum contracts? Answer option A. It is a contract to execute a complete work with all its contingencies in accordance with the drawings and specification for a fixed sum. Option B. Sanction from government is required to execute work through such contract. Option C. Department is required to prepare its own estimate so as to have a comparative study with the quoted rates of such contract. Option D. The detailed measurements of the work done are required to be recorded except in respect of additions and alterations. Correct answer option D. The detailed measurements of the work done are required to be recorded except in respect of additions and alterations. Question number 66. What is the periodicity of closing the accounts of a manufacturer in cases in which operations are continuous? Answer at least once a year. Question number 67. What is the limit for fixing rates for valuing the manufactured articles? Answer should not exceed actual cost of manufacture or market rate, whichever is less. Question number 68. Manufacturer account is directly charged with which of the following? Answer value of raw materials, cost of labor and other incidental charges. Question number 69. Bin card is kept in stores for what purpose? Answer to record receipts, issues and running balances of stock. Question number 70. What kind of deposits transactions are in PWD which do not pass through the accounts? Answer interest bearing securities. I repeat question number 70. What kinds of deposits transactions are in PWD which do not pass through the accounts? Option A, cash deposits of contractors as security. Option B, sum due to contractors on closed accounts. Option C, interest-bearing securities. Option D, deposits for work to be done. Correct answer, option C, interest-bearing securities. Question number 71. What is fidelity insurance? Answer. It covers the amount fixed as security for a post to which the custody of handling government cash is assigned. Question number 72. A divisional officer deducted a fixed percentage of amount from a contractor's bill for the due fulfillment of a contract and invested the same in the government securities. Comment. Answer. The action is divisional officer is against rule as the form of contract does not provide for the payment of interest to contractors on such sums. Question number 73. How an item of receipt which represents errors in accounting awaiting adjustment be placed in the accounts until its clearance? Answer. Will be accounted as PW advances. Question number 74. How the unclaimed balance amount of deposit account be treated after 3 complete account years from the date when it became first repayable? Answer. Will be credited to government as lapsed deposit. I repeat question number 74. How the unclaimed balance amount of deposit account be treated after 3 complete account years from the date when it became first repayable? Answer. Will be credited to government as lapsed deposit. Question number 75. Which of the following is correct with regard to the repayment of confiscated deposits as per the provisions of agreement? Answer. The amount repaid should be treated as refund of receipts under the major head to which it was credited. Question number 76. A consolidated record of the transactions of a month relating to all deposit works of the division is known as? Answer. Schedules of deposit works. Question number 77. How the refunds of unexpended balances of completed deposit works be shown in the schedules of deposit works? Answer. Shown as minus realization. Question number 78. When a deposit work is to be carried out, how the amount to be deposited to the division accounts by the local bodies or other party concerned? Answer. Payable either in lump sum or in installments. Question number 79. Which is the odd one of the following? Option A, financial assistant. Option B, disbursing officer. Option C, accountant. Option D, internal checker. Correct answer, option B, disbursing officer. Question number 80. How the expenditure of employing special office for the acquisition of land for PWD be treated? Answer. Debitable to PWD on part of cost of works for which land is acquired. Question number 81. Who will pay the rent of building not belonging to PWD hired out for public purpose by another department? Answer. Rent is payable by the concerned department. Question number 82. What is the rate of charge payable to jail department when prison labor is employed on public works? Answer. Full market value of the work performed is charged to PWD. Question number 83. Which of the following is not correct when any government building is transferred from one service department to another under the state government? Answer. Valuation of building under 2 and 3 above are to be done by PWD and LA Act and rules are not applicable. Question number 84. How the amounts owing by one PW division to other departments of the same government be treated? Answer. Should be adjusted by book transfer. Question number 85. Bills paid at treasuries are incorporated in the general accounts kept by whom? Answer. Accountant General. Question number 86. What procedure is required for claiming all personal advances to government servants before the bill is presented at the treasury? Answer. Sanctioning authority should countersign the bill. Question number 87. Which of the following is not related to the head of office of a special office? Not concerned with as an officer of control. Question number 88. What are the distinct group of money transactions of heads of special offices? Answer: payments of pay and allowances and contingent charges. Payments of pay and allowances and contingent charges. Question number 89. How the charges for new supplies of scientific instruments, drawing materials and motor cars, etc. in respect of special offices are treated? Answer: contingent charges. Question number 90. What is the rate of cost to be realized if an article of scientific instrument belong to a special office is transferred to a divisional office? Answer: as per rule, no adjustment of cost required to be made. Question number 91. Which of the following documents need not be submitted to division office monthly by the subdivision office as soon as the accounts of a month are closed? Answer: tools and plant ledger. Question number 92. Who is to scrutinize the cash and stock accounts of the entire division before they are incorporated in the monthly accounts? Answer: divisional accounts officer. Question number 93. Which of the following are not to be examined by the divisional accounts officer on the accounts and return of the subdivisional officers? Answer: that he should check personally the arithmetical accuracy of all vouchers and accounts. Question number 94. Who is authorized to impose a definite limitation on the money transactions of each officer if the disbursing officers of two or more divisions have to operate simultaneously against a single sanction? Correct answer: superintending engineer. Correct answer: superintending engineer or higher authority. Question number 95. Which authority is empowered to recommend the expenditure proposals from Central Road Fund for the approval of central government? Answer: Central Standing Committee on Roads. Question number 96. Who is responsible for the development and maintenance of national highways property in the states? Answer: central government. Question number 97. How the receipts from national highways on account of the sale of dead trees and revenue from the avenue trees shall be accounted? Answer: shall be credited to central government. Question number 98. How many portion of central road fund shall be retained by the central government as a central reserve? Answer: equal to 20% to 0%. Question number 99. The original work on a national highway in respect of which the central government has accorded technical approval and financial sanction is known as dash. Answer: approved work. Question number 100. The transfer entry transactions consolidated into special monthly account and submitted to accountant general is known as answer: supplementary account of the year. Thank you.